Welcome to the Period Besties podcast with Stasha and Katie. Think about it as chatting with your best friends about all the TMI stuff you've never talked about before with two period coaches who've been helping hormones collectively for over 20 years now. I'm Stasha.
And I'm Katie, and we're pulling back the curtain on what it's like in the world of menstrual coaching. From puberty to menopause and everything in between, we're here to show you how period coaching can save the day. We'll share practical tips and information you can put to immediate use to improve your hormones and happiness.
We're removing the mystery, ending the taboo, and shining a light on just how powerful period coaching can be.
So whether you need period coaching or are considering becoming a period coach yourself, these episodes are going to help you. We'll share stories, coach live on air, and bring smart, savvy guests to share their wisdom too. Let's start today's episode. Welcome to the Period Besties podcast, where nothing is TMI. We are so happy you're here and can't wait to share all this great information and also coach you into having your best period ever.
Oh, I love it. So we're going to be bringing you some short podcasts, some long podcasts where we get to deep dive and nerd out. So whether you just need a quick check-in or you really are craving like a nice, long, in-depth discussion, we'll have it all for you.
We're going to definitely talk about our menstrual cycle. What is important to look at when you're thinking about your period, your monthly report card, as we shall say. Are you having heavy periods? Are you having lots of painful periods, cramps? Are you having irregular periods? Or has your period gone missing? Maybe we want to get it back. We will talk about all those things and more as we're leaning into maybe perimenopause, menopause, what to expect when you get to that stage of hormonal life as well.
Yeah, everything can be such a roller coaster from puberty through your, quote unquote fertile years, especially if you're struggling with infertility, and then all the way out through menopause. So being able to dive into those and ask those TMI questions to your new two period besties is what we're here for. And of course, we'll have interviews from other experts in the world of menstruation so that we can really deep dive into all sorts of different topics with you guys.
Yes, I'm super excited to share those interviews with you all because we consider them also our period besties. And it's really great to hear everyone's story of not only our first periods but also why we got into this work and how important it is to share and really not have the taboo of anything anymore. Like, we're going to talk about bowel movements, right? We're going to talk about periods. We're going to talk about sex. We're going to talk about all the things that you might not have really talked about with your family growing up or even your friends. And it might even still feel like an uncomfortable conversation. We want to make these as comfortable and as fun as possible, which is why we also brought in some fun experts to share with you all too.
Absolutely. And you can get coached. So we'll do live coaching with actual human beings who have some questions about their cycle. And we'll do some combo live coaching with people. So you could even ask your TMI questions and get answers from Katie and I.
Yes. And you can submit those anonymously if you'd like.
Absolutely.
But you don't have to because nothing is TMI, but just throwing it out there. We are also going to talk about business, something that is so important and necessary, especially women-owned businesses, to talk about the back end, the process of building a business, financials a little bit about do we hire a social media manager? Do we do everything on our own? How are we actually able to put out this amazing work into the world to help and support you and what that looks like, and really kind of sharing all of that information with you too.
Huge. I know Katie and I both have a real passion to help women especially make more money and get out of the just unhealthy for your cycle 9-to-5 jobs that really make a negative impact on your health, your hormones, all that stuff. So for those of you who are especially interested in having a cycle that works for you and making money in a way that works for you and helps your hormones at the same time, it's definitely a big passion that we're going to bring into this podcast, along with all of the good menstrual cycle goodies. And, from Western medicine to holistic healing, we'll talk about all kinds of different modalities that can make a positive difference for you and your cycle. So when we say like, we're going to talk whole life cycle, we're really talking anything that you can think of that you have as part of your life. How does it affect your hormones, and how does your hormones affect it? We're going to get into it.
Yes, I love that. And we are here to inspire you all to seek additional support. I think a big part of the reason why we started this podcast is that we're well aware that we've been kind of taught in a way to do everything on our own. And we want to really share how you can get support, what support looks like, and inspire you to seek out the best resources and people to support yourself so that you can have a healthy hormonal cycle that's going to support all areas of your life. So we're here to inspire. We're also here to talk all about the things you might not talk about and make it just part of your day-to-day new conversation where it's no longer TMI, right? And also, obviously, have snarky, sassy opinions about what is going on, whether it's in the medical field or in just the world itself. We'll share our thoughts and feelings.
Yeah. The one thing you can count on is that we will share our thoughts and opinions on things. So welcome to the Period Besties podcast. And we do hope that you enjoy it and you join us for this adventure going forward. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. A big shout out and thank you to our sponsors for today's episode, Period Coaching School and Katie Bresek Wellness.
Thanks to you, our favorite bestie, for listening to the Period Besties podcast, where no topic is TMI. And of course, share this episode with your besties.
Remember to leave us a 5-star review, nothing less than the best for us besties, and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.
You can follow us on Instagram at Stasha Washburn and at Katie Bresek, or email us at periodbestiespodcast@gmail.com.
Check out more about us at katiebresek.com and periodcoachingschool.com. And of course, check the show notes for free goodies and extras that support this episode.
We'll see you on the next episode.
Bye for now, besties.